American Samoa.
The Deed of Cession of Tutuila was a treaty between several chiefs of the island of Tutuila and the United States. It was signed on the 17th of April 1900, whereby the chief swore allegiance to and ceded the island of Tutuila to the United States, which forms part of American Samoa. It was ratified by the United States Congress by the Ratification Act of 1929. It was signed by
from Sua and Waifonua, we have Pele, Manu'a, Leato, Manu'a, Masaniai, Tupuola, Soliai, and Manu'a.
From Fofoa Naitulang, Tuiasosopo of Leone, Paivai of Leone, Letuli of Ilili, Fuimono of Aloau, Satele of Vailoa, Leoso of Leone, Olo of Leone, Namoa of Aitulangi, Tuanai Tau of Bavayai, Lualemanga of Asu, and Ami Tuanai of Ituau. Unlike other insular territories, American Samoa was never annexed by the United States as a result of war or conquest. In the year of 1900, the traditional chiefs of the island of Tutuila, by means of executing a treaty of cession, freely ceded their island to the United States with the understanding that the native lands and Samoan customs and tradition be honored and protected. The Deed of Cession is an agreement between the United States and Samoa. It means that the United States is responsible for protecting Tutuila and Manu'a internally and externally.
The Deed of Cession does not affect the history of American Samoa, except the fact that it is part of an original organization of the territory, and those activities of the nation that are international in nature, like wars.
Under the terms of the Deed of Cession, the United States agreed that the chiefs of the villages would be permitted to retain their individual control over their separate villages.
Deed of Cession is a fundamental part of our own history. But all in all, I think it's a great agreement between us and the United States.
Treaty is an agreement, and as you said, on the part of the United States to provide protection for American Samoa and care and help in whatever was necessary. On our part, we agreed to become a part of the country of the United States, accept its protection.
The United States agreed to respect and protect the individual rights of the people, especially in respect to their lands and property.
In exchange, the natives would gain a powerful ally, westernizing infrastructure, technological advancement, and foreign goods.
That exploration that you mentioned, that they put themselves as going out from their own land area and exploring the other parts of the world.
Exploration in the sense that we did explore into a new venture by signing the Deed of Cession and saying, yes, we will come under the United States. And I'm not saying we were handed this. It means that our forefathers did not think about it. They did. They looked at all the options. They signed knowing that we will explore whatever comes. And we thank God that what came out of the Deed of Cession was very positive, even up to now. Encounter is that we will encounter, and we have been encountering some issues. We have done a bit of exchange, and I can proudly say that we have kept our part of the deal.
Our exchange is they do something for us, we do something for them. We have gone through that exchange process. The United States has provided what it said it would do. It promised protection and care, and we have also contributed to the nation in many ways. They may be not as major, but we have contributed, and that I think is a very, very good exchange.
The Americans brought customs and traditions that were different from those of Samoan culture. Ultimately, the resulting product is a mixture of American democracy and Samoan culture.
That is the focal reason why American Samoa is a self-governing, non-organized territory.
I really don't like this unincorporated, unorganized. I think we should take away that word as and just say we had to have an organized, incorporated form of government there.
I guess you're referring to the right to vote. Because we don't have that, we can vote in our own local elections, which to me is all I need right now, unless I want to vote for Mr. Trump, which I do not. But the question of full rights, yes. You have the full protections of the United States. You carry a U.S. passport, that says you are an American national. You have full protection of this country. The Deed of Cession that we have is possibly the best treaty or deed. In reality, the deed or the treaty is working well for us. And you ask me if I would want to change it, I say no. You are asking me what it does for us, I say, well, it gives us the protection that we want. If we didn't have the deed and the protection of the United States and its laws, you wouldn't have a minimum wage law. You wouldn't have access to the canneries, which give us thousands of jobs. It was decided by the chiefs who sat there, not once but twice, that what we have now is the best for us. It's almost like having your cake and eat it too. You're a U.S. national, you enjoy all the benefits of this country, but you still enjoy your Matai system and your land ownership, which are the two key points of our existence. I would rather have the way we are. We're open-ended. We have all the freedom you want. Have your cake and eat it too.
Samoans are American nationals, although not American citizens.
They owe allegiance to the United States and have American diplomatic and military protection, but are not entitled to a representative in Congress.
Samoa is an unincorporated territory, meaning that not all provisions and protection of the United States Constitution apply there.
My opinion is based on histories, on records and studies. I was head of the political study commission. I was a member of the original Political Status Commission in 1969. But after going through all that studies, I can tell you without a doubt that in my opinion, we are fine. Our political status now is fine. I know much has been made about the words unorganized and unincorporated, and some people have even made jokes about it. The fact you ask what it means to be organized under the present definition of the term is to have an act of Congress saying that this is your form of government. I maintain that in 1983, under the law which I sponsored, we have passed an organic act. When Congress accepted our Constitution, that's an organic act because it organizes our government, because our government is organized in many ways like every other territory and states. We're well organized. We have an executive and judiciary and legislative branch and we have laws. Now, of course, we cannot pass laws that are against the statutes of the United States, but nobody else in the country can do that.
As an overall statement, the Deed of Cession is beneficial because of the following causes.
It provides grants, protection, education, and advance to civilization while we retain our rights as United States nationals.
Now, we have the freedom to do anything we want, including practicing our religion, expressing ourselves, and assembling with others.
But most importantly, practicing and conserving our communal lands and especially our culture.
Thank you for watching. I am Neon Osa.
And I am Gloria Tuiasosopo,
representing Tafuna High School, Group Documentary in the Senior Division.